Mia. Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia. Hey, Mia. This is our Walker Hound mix. Okay. Enough distractions. So, yeah. We have no traditional 2x72, but we do have the Grizzly. And we need to get it reconfigured so that we can get these custom orders done. Now, what I'm thinking, you gotta be shitting. I was looking for this drill yesterday, and yeah, I was like, where the hell is my drill at? And nobody knew. Nobody knew where it was, and I swore up and down that I'm not the one that touched it, but apparently I was the one that touched it, so battery's dead. Oh well. Anyways, we need to get this thing reconfigured from the large wheel format to, I don't want to do hollow grinds, and so we need to get it, the platen put back on and flip it around. I don't want to loosen this up, so I'm going to flip the whole thing around so that the swing arm is out here, like right here, so that we can grind our blades that we know. Now we have 3 cheese knives, 1 left-handed, 2 right-handed, and a couple other ones to do, but that's not why you're here today. So we're gonna get this thing flipped around. Moving all of this stuff for right now is important. For me, being sane, so to speak, because the grinder, my good grinder, well, I mean, this is a good grinder. Don't get me wrong, this is a good grinder, right? It really is. It's my first 2x72. Before this, I just used upside down floor sanders, and it's a good grinder. Absolutely, but it's not variable speed, so it's just bam. You get this. You get that freaking the belt speed that you have, and that's it. You know. Now it's roughly like these Grizzlies are roughly like if my variable speed, like if the Oculus here, the Ocularis is about, I turn this down to 60%. And that's roughly the speed of this right here. So it's frustrating. It really is to not realize that you've ordered, well, let's clarify. I didn't order the wrong freaking kit. I ordered a kit that they screwed up and didn't send me the spacers for. Unless the spacers are somewhere in this mess. And if that's the case, we'll get the other one set up. But for right now, we're gonna operate as if they don't exist and just get this guy set up. It's not that big a deal. It's just flipping it around and putting the platen back on. No big deal. So to get that off, we just need to take off these 2 clamps right here and flip it around. That's all we need to do. Yeah, so we just got to pull these off. That one's kind of loose. It's a good thing this thing's heavy, right? Well, no spacers so far, so oh well. Okay, there is The issue that I didn't want to have happen is that when we put it in this configuration, unless I build a piece out here, I'm going to clamp that down very well. We'll have to move it this way and literally just clamp it right here, which isn't all that great, but it's all we can do. So, alright, get this thing clamped back on here. It'll be enough. It'll absolutely be enough, but I liked having the heavier, it clamped on the center place. It's not going, I mean it might, it might go someplace. Okay, so here's what we got, here's what we got. So we could try and maybe screw some screws in there, right? The other option would be to cut a hole in the table. Don't want to do that. Don't want to fucking do that. But we could potentially put some screws in there, because that's no bueno. No bueno. I don't want to weaken the table any more than, I don't want to put any holes. I have a hole back here for cords. I mean, this is like 3/4 inch plywood on top of here for this tabletop. I mean, it's not going to weaken it by any means, but it'd be better if we didn't cut any new holes in here. So I think, so what we're gonna have to do is we'll probably put a strip of wood across here, right? And then drill at an angle some screws, bam, bam, and then over here, bam, and then bam with the strip of wood. We'll see. Who knows? It should work. I mean, it's the same principle as this guy right here, you know, where we have the wood holding this is all, and this is good. That's good to go, ish. Don't mind the shakiness. Before I screw that down, we're gonna put the good old platen back on here. It sits right there. No, I'm not that strong. I just pre-loosen these up. That'd be great though, wouldn't it? That'd be great. So we just need to, I don't care where it is right now. We'll get it all level and everything and looking, working good, and where it needs to be here in a little bit. Not bad. Not bad. We'll get it all figured out here in a second. But I'm going to be standing here a lot. I can come here with it. You know, I can work across. I can work this way with it. Belt's running this way. So I can get some really good stropping on this one within this configuration. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's sticking out everywhere. But it is not a bad configuration. I'm gonna turn it on and get it all ready to go before we screw this down. If I don't have to screw it down, I'm not going to. Screwing it down means it's in this place, and I like having the use of this wheel here. This is a big 10-inch wheel. The original that came with it is right here. So yeah, the original is pretty good, but I needed a bigger 10-inch for getting it out of, like, that little wheel there. It almost came in line with the housing of the motor, and I needed this bigger wheel so that it pushed the work out away from this housing, so I could, you know, easily do grinding work. And that's one reason I got the bigger wheel, you know, just to do that. So, which with the bigger wheel now puts the platen up higher, and also with the big wheel in the Grizzly, this stand arm here, this adjustment arm, is shorter. Okay, we need to put a belt on here. I want to put a belt on here that I'm gonna use right away. We got some new guys over here. This is a 60. I think I only have 60s left under these ceramics. We will put a 60 on here for hogging shit away. But really right now what we're trying to do is just get it fitted, and then we'll adjust the platen. To where it needs to be. It doesn't bounce. It doesn't bounce. That should work out pretty good. Right here. Yeah, belt going that way. I can Ideally, this is what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen ideally, is we get this set up, right, on almost like a skinny table, so that you can work on both sides of it, right? So this never has to change. This, I can work here, or I can just walk around to the other side of the table and use the hollow grind. That would be the best option. Now that we have it configured, set up, ready to go, what we need to do is, if you look right there, we need to move up that platen a little bit. We're a little flappy on top of there, so that's what we're going to do. What we need to do, we just need to loosen this up here on this side. Maybe a little loose on this side. And we just need to push this up to where we have good even contact on it. Tighten her down, turn her back on, so that we can see the tracking of it. We'll be good to go. That's pretty good. We can adjust the belt a little bit. You can see a little bit off there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so how do we use this? Well, a couple different ways we can use it. We're guarded on the end here, so we're going to come we can stand all the way back here at the back, or you can stand to the side. also come here. We have our slack belt, and we do have the ability to come in here and do some hollow grinding right here. It's better if you're standing right there though, but you can. That's basically it, everybody. Reconfiguration of the Grizzly, and we're in business, you know. We're good to go. So we're gonna get busy and get these knives done up, and we'll see y'all Friday. Stay safe out there, be well, and as always, Forge on.